Bryce Harper to the plate. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own, and an easy out to start the game. Here's Mookie now. Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Two down, base is empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It's 0-1.
Acuna measures 6 feet even, 27 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. 2 down, nobody on. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
3-1.
And Acuna will take his base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. On the ground, out to short. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done. And now, Evan Carter. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Next to hit, Walker Jenkins. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1.
In the dirt, 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And it's even up.
2-2.
And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker should have it. Nabs it, and there's one away. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fastball for a strike. That one's in there, and that is strike 2. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. On the ground, right side. And he's out on the tag. That is top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Arrieta back to work. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Little chopper rolls foul. Ball one there. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's your 1. McGuire takes it to the bag. 1 out in the second. And here is Evan Carter.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
No balls. 1 strike.
Tied up here in the early going. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Alex Gordon in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
In the air, right field. And that
Foul
lands
ball.
in no man's land, a foul ball. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Mark McGuire. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
Out in front and foul to the left side. And now 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 down. There comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that will fall. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Bellinger, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Chisholm makes the catch. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Ethan Salas.
just off the inside edge.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
That one down the line and foul ball. Out towards right center field. Bellinger in a full sprint. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Harper now. Grounded out his first time. That misses. And that's ball one. One out, bases empty. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
1-1.
And there's a ball. And that's in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. And that's ball four.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Fly ball center field. Bellinger sizing this one up. He makes the grab. Out number 2. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Walked his first time. Check swing called strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's inside.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Carter makes his way towards it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now at the plate, Zach Geloff. And the first pitch misses
down.
for ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one misses in the dirt. Inside, just missed. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That one is absolutely belted. Drops into the glove.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Carter, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And the batter now, Walker Jenkins. Flied to right his first time. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Geloff leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
1 ball, 1
and that
strike.
one is inside ball 1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. On to the fourth, leading off, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got a full count.
And the next pitch is way outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Kyle Tucker.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Infield fly called there. Evan Carter will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Evan Carter.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That's a ball down.
And another ball working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back
That's the ball.
sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He will score and they take the lead. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 3-1.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. 1 out, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Salas. There's a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Carter makes the play. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. And now here is Harper. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's Mookie now. Next offering is fouled back. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault it.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Piazza fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. Bottom 4, and here is Bryce Harper. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Snell, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
1-1.
The 1-1. And he swings through that one.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Now batting.
Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog. And Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman.
0-1.
Just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball
0-2.
right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that one is off the top of the wall.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ball.
McGuire takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Pitch is in the
2-0
dirt,
count.
and the count is 2-0. Grounder might be 2. Slides, but it gets by him.
Now batting, center
Here comes
fielder,
Belly to
Cody.
take his cuts. 1 for 1 with a
Bellinger.
single so far. Harper. Off balance feet. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one drifts inside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2-0 the count. Here it comes.
3-0.
And another ball. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Seager at third. Bellinger on at first with 2 down.
Ball four.
And they're
Take your
all
base.
loaded up. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
1-0.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That pretty much split the zone down the middle. And those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Logan.
So up next, Mike Piazza. 0 for 1 so far. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive. Grabs it on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And that's outside.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And strike 2. Seager fires across the diamond, and Acuna retired. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So digging in, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, not close. 2 outs, base is empty. Line drive, base hit down the line. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Foul ball there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem.
Tosses to first, and that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Evan Carter. Right side, bats up with it. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's going to be Walker Jenkins. 0 for 2 in this one. Now a check swing grounder. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon.
Jackson. Go.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. In the dirt. And another ball. In the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's Bryce Harper. In the dirt, blocked. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Popped up. Geloff pulls that one down. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Yeehaw!
In the dirt.
It's 0-1.
Out to short. Handles, throws to first. That's out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Corey Seager. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one missing inside.
That's the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult.
Well struck right field, and that is gone. He leaves the yard to right. It's 5-4. Now Mark McGwire. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1. Hit run.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. And ball 1 to Judge.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Judge rips that one. Tucker really on his horse for it. And that is the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Carter puts it away, and there's one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Inside, almost got him.
Two one.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-4. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Tucker. The base runner at first with one out. Off the mark there.
That's a ball.
2-0. And that clips the inside corner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one way outside, and that's ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. And ball 4 to a board. So up next, Evan Carter. And there's the strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Puts a bunt down. They get the tag on him. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. He's already homered here in this one. Slider misses outside. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge is there. Makes the grab. And that's the third. Bottom of the seventh at the plate. Zach Geloff. Gilbert back to work. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike.
Now one
Ball.
missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Struck him out swinging to
That's
first, and a couple of quick outs. So digging in, Evan Carter. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Ethan Salas. Just
That missed. That's the ball.
And that's downstairs.
Nope,
and that's ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. 1 up, 1 down. So here is Bryce Harper. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to
0-1.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Safe at second.
Hey.
1 out. Runner at second. Here's Mookie Betts now. In there safely. Turns and fires to Betts. On the ground to third, down to third, and he gets back safely.
Well, there he doesn't look comfortable taking ground balls from that position on the infield. They always say soft feet, soft hands. Well, he had brick hands on that one.
Fouled off. He was late.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
No, ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Jazz goes down on strikes. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Walker Jenkins. Swings through that.
Well, these players digging into their numbers
0-1.
have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering
0-2.
consistent hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
1-2.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1 and 2. Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Harper steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Right.
Here is Bryce Harper.
Harper.
On a line, base hit. And it gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second. Still manages a throw. He beats the throw. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. 1 down. Seager stands in down. High in the air, out to right. Tucker. 2 down. So up next, Mark McGuire. 1 for 3. That clips the corner.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That misses off the outside edge. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2-1.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside low, and a full count now. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Now pitching. Millman.
Bellinger in the box, lays off for ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line. That is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Kyle Tucker. That one hammered center field. Bellinger in a full sprint hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. On the ground. And that one finds its way through.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
It's
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-2 now. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's the 3rd baseman, Alex Gordon. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity. Golf tournament this offseason.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Salas. In the dirt, but kept close. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Henderson on second. Gordon at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0.
That's a ball.
2nd and 3rd, 2 down. And there's the automatic. Throws to second. The tag out. That ends the all set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And a pitch. And Judge spoils that one. This to third. Zips it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. And now, Zach Geloff. And a swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. In the air out towards right center. They got it for out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And a foul ball. In the air out to center. Chisholm. Long run. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. But it's the shortstop that gets there, and that'll do it.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out.